The grand finals between EnVy and Misfits on Nepal, it looks like. King of the Hill, standard stuff. I mean, the one thing I want to point out for anyone that's paying attention is that Dog took a dump in the... No, she didn't. They actually switched their lineup here. Like, Soon, the Reaper player, is now playing Tracer. Crew, the Zarya player, is now playing Reaper. And Nevix, who had been playing Mei and McCree, is now playing Zarya. So they swapped like 3 players' roles, I think, just so Soon can play Tracer. Like, I think that this is all that they want. So, like, let's talk about why they would do this. Like, I think Soon is just so good at Tracer that you want him on Tracer, okay? So now you don't have a good Reaper player. I think Nevix doesn't feel comfortable on Reaper. Like, he must not feel comfortable on Reaper because they put Crew on Reaper. And Crew is, like, probably the best Zarya in the world. Or he's up in contention for best Zarya. So, like, for him to go Reaper means that Nevix must really not be good at Reaper. So, like, not good at Reaper. And then, so then that forces Crew to Reaper. And then Nevix is on Zarya. So it's like very bizarre. It's just a strange thing that other teams don't do, and I think that it's one of the strengths of this team is that like they can all just play whatever the hell they want. Because they both do really well on these heroes. Like Nevix plays a really good... I think Nevix is just really good. I think that that's really what the takeaway is here. But it's strange that Crew is the Reaper on Koth, but not on Caleb. Hidan, Zenyatta. Interesting that they go with the Zenyatta, and I think that this is why you go Zenyatta though. Like you're running half a dive comp, like these 3 heroes should be playing together. And then like the Lucio is just helping both of these combos. Like there's a combo here, then there's a combo here. Like Zarya and Reaper should be playing together pretty much, and then Winston and Tracer should be playing together. And then the Zenyatta just sits in the back and heals these 2. That's generally their game, or that's pretty much their game plan. This comp looks pretty good. Like they have the Anna Reinhardt, but they don't have a McCree. So I don't know why you would run this if you weren't going to run a McCree, because I feel like this is strongest with a McCree. I think Tailspin should, or Taimu should be playing McCree. I mean, his Roadhog goes off in this series, but like you're running this comp, like you don't have anything that the shield is really good with. I mean, technically the Roadhog, but I don't know. It's really weird to me that they decide that this is the comp that they want to run on Koth, but whatever. All the power to them. They don't have the best heroes to nano boost, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, you nano boost the Reinhardt, but it's King of the Hill, so like these heroes will survive. Tracer's not going to die to a Reinhardt. Crew's not going to die to a Reinhardt. Nevix isn't going to die to a Reinhardt. Like, Winston's definitely not. The only people that he can really kill is the Zenyatta. But they're just going to play around the hooks. Another reason... Oh, here's another thing I want to talk about. Yanni I, thanks for the sub, man. Another thing I want to talk about is that I felt like this was the mistake that EnVy made in thinking that they could beat Misfits with a tank comp. Like, this EnVy comp is essentially what you would see Nip playing, NIP, who runs like the 3 tank or like the 4 tank lineups, or sometimes like a 3-1-2 or something. 3 tanks, 1 DPS. So they're running 3 tanks right now. So going into Misfits with a comp that they're so good against, again, like, I don't know if I agree with it. I mean, EnVy plays really well in this map in particular, but I feel like it was on the back of Taimu just hitting everything. Like this hook right here, free kill. Done. Now half your heals are gone. And like, look at how good his aim is. Like, he's not even getting kills with like another hook kill. He just constantly keeps hooking. And you can't really say anything else about this comp. Like, this comp needs him to be hitting these hooks. Because every time he misses a hook, they don't really have the best damage other than Tailspin, and I really don't think Tailspin's that great of a tracer when you compare him to someone like Soon or someone like, I don't know. There's a lot of good tracers. Taimu dips. They overload everything on Taimu though, right there. Like, look at Tailspin. He doesn't really look that comfortable. He's just kind of blinking around. He's not like... That's a good hook, pulse bomb. But Soon's still alive. Soon gets the kill. So like, Tailspin to me just doesn't look like he's a tracer player. You know, he's just like, he's just playing tracer. He's not like a tracer. Like, you know, he's not like a Tracer main. He wouldn't go into a pub and like carry a team on Tracer, I don't think. As opposed to like, but I think that that's another weakness of EnVy's is like they don't really have the best Genji and they don't really have the best Tracer player. Like I would say Tailspin's a little limited in his hero selections. Doing? Hope he's going crazy. Soon actually missed the pulse bomb here. Like I think he should have used it in the graviton, but it doesn't actually matter because he winds up getting another full pulse bomb during this fight. So they finally kill Soon. EnVy should convert the point here. And they shouldn't really lose the point either. Hulk's going to be really close to Graviton. They have the Transcendence to counter the Graviton, but not the Graviton Pulse Bomb. Like, the Pulse Bomb should still do something. It's a little hard to make Pulse Bomb work, though, against Reaper and Zarya. And a Tracer. Like, Tracer's not going to get caught in the Graviton. Winston's not really going to die from a solo Pulse Bomb. So it's like, you have the combo, but is the combo really that good? Not really. But you have Nano Boost, you have the Reinhardt. Like, their comp's really good once they have the point, but their comp's not really that good at getting back on the point. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Soon's just really good at Tracer, but I meant more or less like Soon wound up just becoming this incredible Tracer player, and they didn't have an answer to him. It's like you need an equally as good Tracer and equally as good McCree. So they do a really good job here of baiting out the Transcendence. Then he uses his Graviton after the Trans, so then that Pulse Bomb comes in and kills like 3 people. So this is just a free fight for EnVy because the Trans came out so early. Misfits don't have any real way to retake this point. Like, they have Sound Barrier, but they don't. That's like it. Like, Sound Barrier's not really that scary, I don't think. What is this overlay? Like, they're just farming them. They don't really have any way to take a fight. They didn't use any ults there. They tried to just dry push it, which I think was a good idea, but they didn't really force out a response. I guess Coco Earth Shattered, so that was good, but yeah, I didn't see it on stream. They're selling out like you? I am not a sellout. Love Amazon Prime. I wouldn't, I mean, he could go Pharah, but Pharah on Koth is a little risky too. A good hook. Too Soon's just controlling this game in general, I would say. But they're not really making their composition work. Like, whenever, like, they're getting run over, but I feel like it's mostly just because of how good Soon is doing, and they need an answer to him. Like, if Taimu doesn't hook this guy, he just doesn't die. Like, Tailspin gets killed on him when he's not paying attention, or like when he's got him on the flank. But like, look at Soon, he's just playing around with Tailspin here. He doesn't care. Tailspin wants to come fight you, like, whatever, man. Like, if you keep the camera on him, you'll see, like, he just kind of plays, he just knows Tracer, you know? He is a Tracer. Through just farming people's heads. Get the Graviton, and they don't have an answer to Graviton. Like, Coco's dying late in fights. Chipsajin didn't get his ult off there. Like, they're not looking too strong here. And like, they keep pumping out Gravitons on the side of Misfits. Like, Misfits is so good at farming Gravitons. Hulk, like, I don't know, maybe he's used 1 or 2. Like, the last one he used was on the upper bridge, and it was a while. It felt like it was a while ago. That was a really good hook again, but the bubble was there. That was a really good bubble from Nevix. Now Crew's just playing Reaper, you know? This is what I mean, like, you have the Reinhardt, like, what was even behind that Reinhardt shield? Like, nothing was behind that shield. And yeah, like, I would make an argument that Hidan is even better than Chipsajin at Ana, and he's still not opting to play Ana because he doesn't feel like it's good. Like, he doesn't think that he should be playing Ana, and I think Misfits knew that they shouldn't be playing Ana. Because I personally don't like the Ana. Like, I really like their composition, because it makes a lot of sense. Like, even though they have a Reaper, they're still not running the Ana, because they don't want to rely on it. They want to just rely on Deathmatch and staying alive and, like, playing around the ults correctly. And they did a really good job of taking back that point. Like, I don't... Again, if Taimu's not hitting hooks, they're not winning points. And the only maps that they win on Koth are the ones where he hooks. Like he hits his hooks. I mean, I'm sure Hidan's better at Zen, but I meant like you can tell when he's playing Ana, like he just knows his way around the hero. I'm not feeling like Chipsajin's really doing anything incredible on this Ana. Like, I don't know. Like, what is Chipsajin like? I don't know. Like, Hidan got multiple clutch sleep darts and like they just farm their ults way more efficiently. Coco's on Zarya. They're running the same comp again though. Like, unless Taimu hits these hooks, they're not gonna win. Like he's hitting meat shots. That's a lot harder to do though. Hook, kill. Got the meat shot ready for this Reaper. Like Taimu has to do all of this damage. I think that's like where they have problems. Is if he's the only way for them to get kills, then like, is that really that good? I don't think so. Yeah, I wish we had demos too, so I could go into third person and see more. Like, this is hard to watch sometimes. The camera work isn't really that great. It's an easy Graviton right there, like super easy setup for that. I think he missed the pulse bomb. I think Tailspin just used it on a bubble, but it's fine because they still have 4 people controlled. Yeah, easy fight. They all kind of just jumped into that Graviton. Yeah, once I get Source TV demos or the equivalent of Source TV demos, then we'll be in business. Soon's in. Taimu's still alive. Like, all of their fights come down to whether or not Taimu gets a hook. Or like whether or not he does damage, I guess. Like here he did a lot of damage. He like double meat shot that Winston. Forces the Winston ult out. It does nothing. In the back, like gets his kill on crew. Like he controlled that fight pretty well. I don't know what else got used. Chipsajin looks like he used nano boost. They used whole hog, but they didn't really combo it. And this is where, like, why are you taunting? Like, you shouldn't be taunting right now. Like, you won a fight. Tilts me. Look at, like, Tailspin doesn't look comfortable. What was that pulse? Yeah, that was a WTF pulse. Kills himself. And the only kill they get there is from Taimu. Like, I feel like he should just be on McCree. I feel like he should just always be on McCree. I feel like if he was on McCree the entire series, the maps would have either been closer or wins for EnVy. Like, imagine if they had a McCree and a Pharah right now. Like, I feel like that would be so good. But they're so keen on this Ana being good. Like, they just want to believe that the Ana is going to win them the fight. That's a really big hook, actually, from Taimu. Just shuts down Soon immediately. And now there's no way for them to win fights. EnVy hasn't really lost control of the point the entire round. I mean, they had, like, I guess one fight at the beginning where they didn't win, but Taimu kept hitting hooks every single fight. Like, he controlled the one fight with the whole hog. He got 2 meat shots on the Winston's face. I just felt, yeah, I felt like EnVy was playing too hard into the meta, not into their strengths. I feel like they're so good at McCree Pharah, and I would say that McCree Pharah is probably the best counter to Mei Reaper Zarya. Like, I'm pretty sure even on this map, like, Taimu winds up going McCree and he just goes off. Like, his McCree's so good, and then they just don't use it. Like, they're running Mei Reaper Zarya right now, and this comp actually just shuts down Roadhog unless Roadhog gets a load of hooks. It's just really hard to hit hooks into good Zaryas, and Crew is like the best Zarya, so relying on hooks to get kills is pretty hard. Which is difficult, I guess. Like, if Crew's on point, then Taimu has to be more on point. Hulk jumps in there, gets farmed. That was a little over aggressive. I don't think he looked at the comp. I think Tailspin also blinks into the pit there for some reason. So this is just a wash. This is just a wash. Like, this is it. Oh, he didn't get the kill. That's unfortunate. Gotta love Soon right there, dude. Styles on him, like gets hooked, doesn't even die, and then winds up getting the reverse kill. They're going in way too deep. Like EnVy's is like feeding right now. I'm not sure why. I guess Tailspin killed Crew, so they feel confident. But like they're down a player still. Like they don't have Taimu. Like how are they gonna win fights without Taimu? It's also interesting here that Hidan decides that he wants to go Ana. I'm not sure why they decide to go Ana here. It's strange that they switch here. Maybe it's just the map. Maybe this map is easier for Ana because of the sightlines. Like there's a lot of ways that you can sit in the back and shoot them while they're still in the point. But from a comp perspective, I feel like Misfits is running their very comfort comp. Like this is essentially what you expect Misfits to run all the time. So EnVy needs to find a way in. And unless Tailspin has an incredible game, killing a Mei, Reaper, or a Zarya, like even with a pulse bomb, is like super difficult. And fighting into this point, like fighting into Blizzard on this point is so hard. Like it's actually so hard. Like the Blizzard takes up the entire point. So if at any point you just want to stop them from capping, you just do that. 3-man Earth Shatter, that's a huge Earth Shatter. You cannot ask for a better Earth Shatter there. And they're just using their comp really well. But again, now here comes... This is where I think they threw. This is actually... We're going to pause right now because this is where they throw. Misfits, I think, had this point won. Like, you see, they just wiped them. Watch this. Watch Taimu here. Watch how good Taimu is, actually. It's him versus Nevix. Nevix trying to get headshots. Gets double dinked by Taimu. Taimu just kills him. Okay, now Taimu gets the health pack. He's like, okay. Double headshot Zebosai. Didn't even flashbang either of them. So now they're down 2 players, and Taimu has control of the high ground. Like, look at this. They're trying so hard to kill him now. And he just won them the fight, because now all of them spawn, and they're just down 2. So this turns the point for them. Like, him playing McCree, and Soon, I don't know what Soon was doing. Soon just TP'd in front of all of them, like they knew he was there. That was like some feeding. I don't know what was going on there. But now this point's just theirs, like 100% theirs. Breaks the shield. I don't know if that high noon was worth it. I mean, it pushes them back. It's not that bad. Soon's dead, so there's not really much to lose. But his McCree is just so good. Like, he just 2v1 them. Like, why? How? How does he get that 2v1? Like, how does that happen? How does Nevix let that happen? Huge graviton. 3 or 4 people. Tailspin gets the pulse bomb. Doesn't look like he gets anything. Gets killed by Crew. Sound barrier to block the graviton. Clutch play from the Winston. Crew just jumped up there. Like, that was on purpose. That wasn't an accident. Like, Crew actually jumped himself off the ground to get more distance there. And he gets this... he almost lives, but Aaron Hulk chases him down and abuses the bubble really well. But that's just how good Crew is. Like, you won't see many players go for that play because they're not as familiar with the hero as Crew is. Like, Crew literally just tried to jump, like rocket jump off the ground. Like, Taimu's missing flashbang, still getting massive kills. And he's just breaking the shield. Like, he's shutting down the Reinhardt too just by playing McCree. And that's, I think, another important point that people overestimated. Or, like, underestimated, rather. Like, look at him, he's just controlling this area. Like, how do you actually kill him? Now Nevix is switching to Genji because he feels like he needs a way to deal with Taimu. Like, Taimu has now tilted them off of their comp. This is what you want to do if you're EnVy. Like, this is what you want to do in general. You want to be the team that is so good at their composition that you make the enemy team start making switches. So, like, now Nevix had to get off his Mei, and he's on Genji now. Like, EnVy still has control of the point because Taimu still hasn't died. Like, they're even giving Taimu high noons or nano boosts to get kills with. Like, they only have been winning these fights. They only got the point because Taimu won a 2v1, and now they're only winning fights because Taimu's, like, performing really well. But then, like, they don't let him continue doing this, and I think that that's what makes me... that's what I question the most. Nevix, man. Nevix is so good. Not Nevix, what I mean. I meant chips. That was a good sleep dart. Look at them. They're giving him the ult without even using high noon. Like, he's just getting kills with left clicks. Taimu gets a headshot on Soon there, and they cap the point. Like, after that performance, why would you not just keep him on McCree? You know? Like, why not just leave him on McCree? Like, let him play McCree. Misfits had such a hard time getting in because they kept fighting into EnVy's McCree. Like, this McCree just hits headshots, and then what do? You just lose. What's up, Brad? Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't. Like, now he's back on Roadhog. Like, you won with Roadhog, didn't? Or they lost, right? They lost this stage? No, they won this stage. They won this stage with the Roadhog, so maybe they're like, okay, we won with the Roadhog, let's stick with the Roadhog. But they stick with the Ana, and I feel like you just keep Taimu on McCree at this point. Like, they had this, like, plan going in, but then they stuck to it way too hard. Like, after his McCree performance, like, why would you not just stay on McCree forever? Like, after you just 3v1 them or 2v1 them or whatever, like, multiple times, why not just keep doing it? It's just strange. I'm going to keep talking about it, but, like, if he doesn't hit as many hooks as he hit before, he's not, like, that's a really good hook. But if he doesn't hit as many hooks as he hit before, he's not going to do as much. Like, it's a lot harder to perform, I think, with... It's just harder to have an equally consistent performance on Roadhog as it is to play McCree. Like, McCree just hits shots. Roadhog, you have to hit hooks. Shots are a lot easier to hit than hooks, generally speaking. I mean, it's not a bad comp at all. By any means, it's not a bad comp. But if Soon is going off this hard and Crew is going off this hard, like, I think you need a hero that counters them. Like, see, he hits these hooks, but, like, can you rely on that? Like, not at all. I mean, it's good that he hits them, but he has to hit them all the time. Like, all of the pressure is on him, I think, in this comp. I think all the pressure is just on him in general, because Tailspin's not really... There was never a time where Tailspin, like, went off on Tracer during the series. You're never like, oh my god, Tailspin's Tracer's so good. But you're seeing, like, oh my god, Taimu's Roadhog's so good, and stuff like that. He's just shutting down Soon. Like, Soon's been hooked so many times in the series that he's, like, afraid to play aggressive. The good ult just gets rid of the Winston. I mean, it probably wasn't necessary. They probably would have won that fight even without it. But Whole Hog's not really the biggest deal. Is not having a Ryan here a mistake or a Reaper still, especially since I don't have Nano Boost the Roadhog all too frequently? That's what I mean. I think you might want a Reinhardt. I feel like you just want Zenyatta or something. Their comp doesn't make sense to me, Envious's, but they're playing it well because Taimu's hitting hooks. I don't know that this comp is actually good. I think it's just working for them because they have ult advantage all the time and because Taimu's constantly getting a pick before the fights. So, like, every fight that you have ult advantage, you expect to win. And they've had ult advantage the entire game up until this fight where where Misfits had to start burning a lot of ults to come in there. Like, they dropped the Nano, or they dropped the Death Blossom, they dropped the... This was a mistake too, though, for Misfits. Like, they dropped Death Blossom here, but they didn't Nano Boost it. So now they have Nano Boost, Graviton, Pulse Bomb. Like, Misfits should win this fight by all means. Like, this is Misfits' fight to lose. But Tailspin's in the back, misses that Pulse Bomb. Like, the fact that they were able to win this fight is just a testament. Alright, did they win this fight? How close is it? Yeah, no, they lost. They should have lost that fight. I thought they almost won that. It felt like EnVy was winning that for a little bit. But now Misfits finally burn their ults to get the point back. But it's like... meh. That's what I mean. I don't like the idea of having an Ana with no real good hero to Nano Boost. Like, who do you Nano Boost in this comp? You Nano Boost the Winston? Like, Nano Boost and Winston is not good. Like, Nano Boost and Winston's okay. Nano Boost and Roadhog's okay, but you can disengage. That's why I really don't like the Ana. I feel like you want to run Ana Ryan or you want to run Winston Zenyatta. Who gets a kill on Tailspin? That's really big. For this push anyway. But then he gets instantly hooked. It's like if Taimu was on McCree, this would have been a kill already. But look, like, Taimu just clutches here. They shouldn't have won that fight at all, but Taimu makes it work because Taimu hits two crazy hooks. Like if he didn't hit those 2 hooks, they would have lost for sure. And that's what I mean. Like all of the pressure is on him, and he needs to be hitting these hooks for them to be winning these fights. And it's easier to stay alive. I mean, that's what I mean. Like they don't have cancer here, so like there's not really much. Like, there's not any reason I don't think to run. Like Anna's survivable, but does she heal as much as Zen in Transcendence? Like is Transcendence just better? Make the argument that it is. Isn't it weird Nevix isn't bubbling the Taimu hooks? I feel like it is to an extent, but I don't know where his positioning is. Like maybe you could chalk this up to Nevix dropping the ball, but the cooldown on hook is like 6 seconds. The cooldown on bubble is 8 seconds. You constantly have to be putting bubbles on your tracer and stuff. I'm just surprised that they were able to get that. Like he got so many hooks. They got so many hooks. Genji, Winston, Tracer. I mean, they're not running Genji, and Winston Tracer is not that big of a deal. You have like McCree and stuff. I don't think that the Anna brought much to the table. Like I didn't feel like the Anna ults were anywhere near as big of a deal as like the Transcendences are in like the next series. I think you can chalk up that entire map, like all of Nepal, to Taimu just playing ridiculously well on the Roadhog. I feel like Taimu's Roadhog was actually just so good that that's really all that mattered to an extent. Like you didn't. It's hard to tell, I guess, what else was going on during this game because the camera was actually on Taimu most of the series. I felt like I felt like I just watched a Taimu clip on like a Roadhog frag video or something, but I don't know that you can rely on him doing that every single time. And I don't know if it came down to like, again, like I don't know if those bubbles were there or why the bubbles weren't there. So I don't know. I just felt like their comp wasn't that good, but they did well. Like they did well, but I don't know if it was because of their comp. I guess what I'm trying to